My name is AnnickMagac. I'm an Amazon best-selling author, a motivational speaker, and also a lifestyle coach. Today I wanted to talk about the topic of sorry. And this is primarily going to be geared towards the women watching this broadcast because it is a topic that as women, especially women in business, I think that we really need to be cognizant of how we are using the word sorry, when we're using it, and what we mean by it. There's this weird phenomenon that women preface a lot of their conversation by saying, I'm sorry. You're late for a meeting. Oh, I'm sorry I'm late. You missed a party. Oh, I'm so sorry. Or somebody's feeling bad and you're like, oh, I'm sorry you feel that way. And I titled this, There's No Sorry in Hockey, because as some of you know, this year I decided to join a women's hockey team. And it's been amazing. And I haven't hung out with a group of women that tightly in a very, very long time. I come from corporate America and I'm now working for myself. However, when I was working for corporate America, I happened to be in a male-dominated industry. So I did not work with that many women. It was just the case. So with working with men, there's one thing that I realized only when I started to be around large groups of women consistently. And that is that men do not apologize for anything. In the 16 years that I worked with men, on only 2 occasions did men apologize to me. And I'm just hoping that this resonates with some of you and you can relate. So in the 16 years, I distinctly remember the 2 times that a man apologized to me. And believe me, it was very much needed and appropriate that they apologized. But under any other circumstance, whether guys were wrong in a meeting, whether a project went bad or we missed a deadline, or they put blame on somebody else or on me or whatever, it didn't matter. There was no I'm sorry from men. And it was fine. The 2 times that I did have somebody apologize to me, believe me, again, it was very much appropriate that they did apologize. And I very much appreciated it because I knew that it was heartfelt. Now, for some reason with women, and I think that we somehow are raised with politeness around us, that we believe that we should preemptively say, I'm sorry. And so we spend most of our lives apologizing for things that are not important. And I'm bringing this up as a topic because if you want to be a strong leader, female leader, and you want to be in business and you want to present yourself or just even in your career, I think it's important to take a look at that and figure out whether or not you're an apologizer. The reason why this takes away our power is that when you consistently say, I'm sorry, like first off, look at how I become. If I'm talking to you like this, I am holding myself upright. I have stature. I have presence. As soon as I say, I'm sorry, my shoulders sag, my head drops forward, I get a puppy dog eye, and I'm hoping that you'll forgive me and that you'll tell me how awesome I am and be like, no, it's okay. Whatever you just did is totally fine. Don't worry about it. What is that? That is complete victim mindset. And I relate this to hockey because it's become a joke, and I'm totally riffing on these women that are excellent and that I play with, that things happen on the ice. And so this is a perfect scenario. Ice is slippery. Throw in a puck, sticks, some of us are older, some of us are younger, some of us have more experience, some of us don't. It can get completely chaotic on the ice, like where you get on, you just whoa, you lose your balance, you bang into somebody, you hit somebody, you're both trying to go for a puck. There's so much that you can't control in hockey, and yet all the women, and myself included, and this is why I have to yell it out, will be like, oh, I'm sorry, like I bump into somebody, but oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna say meant it. I love that. No, I think that is claiming power. Doesn't it say that I meant it is far more empowering? And I know that you're totally making, a joke of it, but it's so true. And I completely agree with you. It's like to call out what you actually feel and why you feel it. So In hockey, my big joke is like if somebody says, I'm sorry, I will yell out with a mouth guard in my mouth and be like, there's no sorry in hockey. You just kind of skate around somebody. Or if I overhear it between, I'm next to a play and two of the ladies are like, oh, I'm sorry. I will yell out, there's no sorry in hockey. Because do you think that the men are out there apologizing to each other? Cool. I'm glad that that you agree with this. Because it can be a controversial topic. It's not easy to admit that we are acting weak or that we are acting in a way that doesn't serve us to be more powerful. It's a hard thing to admit. And if you're raised to be polite, which most of us have been raised to be polite, it's a natural tendency to say, I'm sorry. But it takes away your power, and you know what? You're not really sorry, especially when you're late for something, when you've missed a deadline. These certain things that like just things happen, and when you apologize for that, it takes away the sincerity and the power of the word I'm sorry. So ladies, let's make a pact and get together and say that you're only ever going to say I'm sorry when you truly, absolutely, beyond a doubt, mean it. And that you did something that in fact requires an apology. And when you do, to really sincerely say, in better words than, I'm sorry, to say exactly why you do feel sorry and that you hope that you can remedy the situation or somehow figure out a nice balance there. So that's my tip for today. And I want more women leaders. Visually say yes. Exactly. So somebody's bringing up the fact that habitually late people always say they're sorry, and again, drives me nuts. It's a pet peeve because you're not sorry. If you really cared, you would show up on time. And when you don't show up on time, that shows a lack of respect. Yes, things do happen, but habitually late people need to own that they don't really care. And a lot of people say, I'm sorry. So again, they can get the, no, it's okay from somebody else. And really when they're saying that, they actually don't really mean it anyway. So everybody's lying to each other. And that is not acceptable in my book. Let's start to be more honest and show up with integrity and try to live our lives the way that we should. Or I'm being judgmental there, but let's try to live a life that feels right and to honor other people in ourselves. So ladies, let's do it. All right. No more I'm sorry. I am not sorry. And there's no sorry in hockey. So anybody playing hockey, don't you ever say you're sorry unless you give somebody a concussion. Then you should be sorry because that's just not nice. All right, you guys, have an awesome day. And thank you so much for joining me today. And if you would like a little snippet of my book, please download a free chapter at AnnickMagac.com/clear free chapter. Again, AnnickMagac.com/clear free chapter. And that's it.